2 in our mom-ish series. Yay! I hope you're clapping. I hope you drank some water today. Hope you're less stressed. If you're watching this when we drop, it is the wee bits of the morning, so you should start morning off very, 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 very happy. And hopefully I help add to that happiness. If you're watching this in the midst of the day, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today, we are going to talk about some of the things that a lot of single parents or parents who are single, and we'll talk about the difference between those two. In this, our discussion on co-parenting and parallel parenting. So take a seat, get comfy, get some water if you haven't drank it yet, and let's talk about it. So, welcome back. I'm glad you guys like that there beat. I know I be vibing to it sometimes. Anyway, so we're going to talk about co-parenting and parallel parenting. I have had the privilege, for y'all really, of having experienced both. This series, of course, is centered on me being a mom. So with me being a mommy, they have to have a daddy. So I have to have some type of relationship with their father. And he is, of course, who I've had both experiences with. Now, the first time, my first child is my daughter. And the first time that we separated, fun fact, we separated before, in 2019 to 2020, we separated. And during that time, we actually had a pretty good co-parenting relationship. If he needed me to, understand, and he couldn't send in some stuff because he was trying to save for certain things, or if I needed a certain amount of money to help offset some costs, or even if it was, hey, we switch in paying the child care for the week, whatever it was, for the most part, I will say he was a very open and willing co-parent. And I, at the time, described myself as being a mom who was single and not a single mom. And when I say a mom who is single, in my opinion, that is a mother who has the option and has the actual father in the picture. He is visible, he is helpful, financially, physically, emotionally, mentally in some parts, to help offset some of that stress and that load. I think a co-parenting relationship is honestly best for the child because I get to see their parent be amicable with one another. They don't have to see any of that animosity, that hatred, that pain that is associated a lot of the times, in my opinion, with the initial start of parallel parenting. Now, unfortunately, I have now been in the spectrum, in the space of being a parallel parent or having a parallel parenting situation with their father. We legally now don't have anything on paper outside of our child support agreement. He knows when the children each turn 13, they will be allowed, of course, to decide to be in his life or not. But that will be his decision that I let them make. Things that were asked to get to the point where he could be here now were not satisfied. They were not met. So we are in a situation now where he's not. I am a single parent. And that's okay. That's perfectly okay. The people that are out there and you feel it's unfair to you, it's not you that you need to be worried about, it's the children. And that's the thing that I know I'm worried about. It's not fair to my kids if they don't get a whole image of this amazing person that they have as a father. Because are we together? No. Do I wish him any harm or hurt in any of that? Absolutely not. Because I'm never going to discount what we shared and what we made. So I just know now that my children won't get that piece of him yet. And that's the part that hurts more than anything. But that's the part that I also have to focus on. At the end of the day, getting what's done for our children is the most important. But jumping ahead of myself, for about a year, we had a parallel parenting situation where it was literally just, we go according to the agreement that we have, You have them these weekends, I have them these weekends, I have them these holidays, you have them this time. This is what you're expected to do. That's it. If we are speaking, it's only about the children. We are needing to speak with a third party person and or legal representation. We are not, it was a really strict parenting plan, custody plan, all of that was very, very strict. There was no, hey, I can't do this weekend, so can you do it this weekend? Then I'll just do back to back. And no, the plan was the plan. If you couldn't stick to the plan, that needs to be discussed. I personally don't think that's healthy for everybody involved, because your children are seeing some type of animosity. But parallel parenting works best for you and the situation that you are in. Do that, because at the end of the day, like I said, the children's well-being is the most important. If that's what's best for them and that's what's best for y'all's dynamic, handle that, do that, and be secure in that. Make sure you're going according to the order. If things are needing to be modified, make sure you're going in and filing for them to be modified. Stand in your truth and in what you have to make sure that everything is done properly. Because at the end of the day, safety is the most important. Safety and their happiness is the most important. They feel loved in both homes. That's important. If you are going at it in a truly single, when I say truly single, because I even still kind of say that I'm a parent who is single, because not right now because he's not paying it. But when he starts paying child support, then I will. At this moment right now, I am a single mother, because he's not doing anything. He doesn't see them. He doesn't talk to them. He's not paying to be helped. He's not being a financial assist. He's not being a mental assist by having communication with them. Nothing. Like, nothing. But when he does start paying child support, I will kind of shift my speaking, especially of my characterizing myself to other people, as a person who is single. Because yes, is he there physically? No, he's not. And that sucks. But he is providing some type of help financially. He is helping, he is paying for their, in most cases, in most states, the person on child support is responsible for health insurance as well. So he is doing that. He is paying his child support regularly. And hopefully, as I send him updates, because I still do send him updates on the kids. If I send him updates for the kids, hopefully he'll say something back about it. Congratulations, so I can at least let them know their dad knows what's happening in their lives. Hopefully, with God's grace and mercy and over time, we'll get to a place to where we can be back to a co-parenting situation, and they know their dad in an amazing way, because he is a good man. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and act like he's not, or he hasn't been before. If he wasn't, we wouldn't have 3 children. So he is a good man, but he's just not doing the things that I would categorize are the best at the time, at this time, and that's okay. People are people, and people need time, and that goes both ways. Maybe at this point, it's not the time that I'm able to listen. Honestly, as long as things purposely work well for the children, that's all that matters. So if we can't be in a co-parent relationship, but we have to be in a parallel parenting relationship, that's fine too. You see my children are safe and they're happy and healthy. Outside of that, can't really say anything. I'm happy after that. But whatever works best for you, please do that. Don't think that my formula works best for you. Don't think that X's or Y's or whoever's formula works best for you. Because again, it's about what works best for your dynamic. You know your prior partner. In that caveat, if they are open and willing to show you different, show you that they have gotten better and they are doing better, be open to seeing it. Be open to listening to it. Because I know for me, I might get in trouble for it, but I will. I'm a big girl. I had a caveat for him that he needed to apologize to our daughter for some of the stuff that had happened, and he needed to come to me with a schedule. Prior to him doing that apology, we decided to him to do the apology. I let him know, like, hey, we need to have a conversation about expectations. In that, I ain't gotta do all that. I ain't gotta listen to that. You don't control this. You don't control that. So we can't even have a conversation about what is going to be expected if you are prepared for that. We can't be anywhere near amicable. So we need to pump the brakes on it, and we may just go back to we just gonna go back to the plan we had. When they get 13, they got a choice. I'm gonna call my lawyer and I'm gonna do that and I'll be happy to meet you in court. Matter of fact, next time you talk to me, they can be through a lawyer. How about that? I have no problem showing the text messages for it. I have no problem standing in my truth of what works best for me and my family. So hopefully there's a time where those things are able to come about, or 13 may come up faster. Who knows? But what works best for you and your family and your dynamic and your prior partner, in the day, if it works best for y'all, do that shit. Only person that got a heaven or a hell to put you in is the person who you see as a creator. And remember, bro, I ain't shit, so you ain't gotta really listen to what I gotta say. It's up to you. This is just, my opinion. And these opinions ain't law. Take that however you would like to. I wish you light, I wish you love, I wish you peace. Have a great, great day.